Yo, what's up everyone, welcome back. Jamie here today with Dylan, and we're going to be ranking down our favourite Ghostfaces from worst to best, all 6 Scream movies. There's going to be spoilers, especially for Scream 6, so you've been warned. And let us know your list down below as well. But it was kind of confusing, like, coming up with the, the whole grading aspect of this, like the motive, the kills themselves,
yeah,
like
trying
how
to figure
long
out,
they've been on screen and all
trying to
that.
figure out, how we're going to categorize it, how we're going to, like, what criteria we're going to use. I think we've got a grasp on it, haven't we?
And also we've grouped them together, so for example like Billy and Stu from the first one, they're together.
Yeah.
Because if we did each one separate, it would be here for like, there'd be 14 different characters, wouldn't there, or something, so...
Yeah, and then most of them, like, you'd be like, well, tied for, like, last place would be these two, because they're not really that relevant.
Yeah, and I would have to go in depth, like, did this person kill who, and how many kills did this guy get, and all that, so we're going to group them together in the movies.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'll start off number 6. I've got Bailey, Quinn, and Ethan from Scream 6. Just recently came out. Was that yours as well?
That was mine as well. That was, and I bet it's the same reason why.
There's a few reasons, yeah. Like, first of all, Ethan's forgettable. Like, I always forget his name. I have to search it up. You're the younger
I liked him as a character. I thought, oh, he's gonna be like a really cool recurring character. No.
He just felt like Richie to me again. You're Richie from 5, where it's like he's just a nerd and he's like, what's going on? I'm clueless. I don't know anything about it.
That you could lead. You could become like the new Doofy in a sense. You know, the clueless guy, Doofy.
A new doer, I guess.
Yeah. Sorry, I haven't even watched Scary Movie and it's still fresh in my mind.
I didn't mind Quinn. Like, obviously, you've got the fake death aspect and the whole Gale attack where it's like, superhuman strength and all that, but I feel like Bailey as well. Like, Bailey's an alright character, being revengeful for Richie's death, but it's just a repeat of 2, isn't it? Really, it's literally just a repeat of Scream 2.
Yeah, it's just a revenge, and it's literally the parent getting revenge again. And it's like, oh my god. And it's like he was a cop as well, so it's like, how come the other cops haven't gone? Wait a minute, wasn't your son that killer from before? Like, what's going on here?
Especially Gale. You think Gale would have known about that, wouldn't you? Yeah, I'll give him points because I did love The Mask. Even though people are like, oh, The Mask doesn't rock like that in real life. I'm like, but it's a film though, innit? So, it looks cool. And also, like, they don't kill any main characters, which isn't a problem really, but we're ranking Ghostfaces, aren't we? It's like, they stab how many people? Like, Minder, Chad, Gale. They all get stabbed multiple times, but none of them actually die. So I got to take points away for that as well.
Like, in this film, what is it, like 4 people actually? 5 roughly get killed? Yeah,
but they're all like new characters, aren't they? We don't know barely any of them.
Yeah, like the first kill, then the 2 guys, and the doctor.
The doctor, the girlfriend, the Minder.
Oh, and Quinn's boyfriend. Wasn't he dead in the bathroom?
Yeah, he was dead, but we don't even know who he is. We hear him speaking, and then that's it. We
don't,
you know what I mean?
Actually, no, there is a lot of deaths in this one, actually.
Yeah, there's a lot of deaths, but none of them mean, like, they're cool deaths, but in terms of, like, emotional, like, aspects, whatever, they don't really mean anything, do they? The scene with the 2 Ghostfaces, I'll give them points for that, because even though Chad should have died, that was a really cool scene. Yeah,
but he's a Chad, man, he's a Chad. I'm gonna go with Mrs. Loomis, and I forget the other guy's name.
Oh my god, same, Mickey and Miss Loomis is my number 5 as well.
Not the same reasons, I just feel like there wasn't a lot of tension. Well, there was, like, one scene in the car that was really good. There's a tension, but not the rest of the movie. It was a good movie and all, but like, I'm talking about the killer. Her motives were good. His were like okay, I guess. Like, I understand the idea. He wants to be like,
he wants to get caught, doesn't he? He wants to get the court trial and all that.
But it felt so blasé. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, I mean, we'll give him credit because she did kill Randa. That was an important death.
Well, was it her? Like. Did she just say that?
I watched it last night. She said she gets knife happy with Randa because this is Billy, don't he? He's like, Billy Loomis, what the fuck?
Yeah, but how does she grab him? Like, he's like a
surprise attack, innit? Like, I can understand, the surprise attack.
I guess.
But I do like Mickey, even though he disappears for half of the film. I think a lot of people like Miss Loomis because she was in. What is it, Roseanne or whatever? I don't know, some TV show years ago. I've never seen it, so I don't have that connection or whatever.
Yeah, it was called Roseanne. Yeah, with him.
So I feel like people rate her more because of that, but it's like I don't have that connection, so to me she's just a random, actor. I don't really know who she is.
To me, she will always be Sheldon's mom from Big Bang Theory.
Oh my god, that's getting cut out. Overall, in terms of the Ghostface, like I said, you give him points for, killing Randa. The opening scene is good as well, like, you know, the surprise attack
I
and
think
stuff.
that might be my favourite one because Jada Smith gets killed.
Number 4 for me is going to be Jill and Charlie from Scream 4.
You're fucking with me. That's actually mine as well.
Jesus Christ, we might have a full same list there.
I don't know. I think our team might be mixed. Might be different.
It's where it kind of like, you know, it's kind of hard for me to rank it because I do like Jill quite a lot, but Charlie to me is just there. He just blends in, you know what I mean? It's just, you know.
I like Charlie as a character. He reminds me a lot of like me and you back in like college and high school. You know, the guys who know about films and shit like that, and like they're nerdy. But I think the reveal of him being the killer is really cool. This is one of the things I think I like about Scream 4. That you really don't have a good grasp on who the killer is.
Especially, yeah, your first time watching, like, because you don't expect Jill, because it's Sydney's cousin.
Yeah,
and
you don't really expect Charlie. Like, you're kind of hoping it's not it, because you kind of like get endeared to him because of him and Kirby's relationship. And then when he does it, you're like, oh my god, you're like, oh, like shit. And I kind of like the motive they have as well, because it's, if you look at it in the time period it is, and you know, even though they don't look like teenagers, they are meant to be teenagers, and you know, teenagers at that age do want to get famous. It's like in their minds,
still now, isn't it? It still holds day today. Like people, you know, do anything to be famous. So people hate Jill, and I'm like, you know, Emma Roberts. I don't think she's a bad actor or anything, but people hate the reveal when she's like, oh, Sydney. But like you just said, people like that even more so today. It's like, you know. This could happen if you think about it. It does seem realistic. Someone getting jealous and doing anything for fame.
Because I do like Jill. I do like the reveal and like the kills and all that. But Jill as a character, I think she's sort of like not given much to work with. She's very sort of one note, very monotone.
The kills are pretty brutal as well. Like Olivia, when you know she gets gutted, doesn't she, inside a room?
Yeah.
The cop who gets stabbed inside the head, even though he starts walking. But that did happen in real life. Someone did get stabbed and he started walking. It's like, fuck Bruce Willis. And the ending as well, like, you know, her like just fucking herself up. She takes it to the extreme. Like, I always love
That's another good thing about this movie, and a good thing about like why she's such a good killer. Like, she nearly got away. She
nearly got away.
Did it.
Yeah.
She did technically kill Sydney, didn't she?
It was just that one line, wasn't it, to do it, where it's like, we've got the matching stab wounds. If she wouldn't have said that, Dewey wouldn't have clocked on, and maybe she would have got away, who knows? Also, I think for us, because this is the first Scream we've seen inside cinema, isn't it? So it's kind of,
I guess,
you know.
yeah. Well, I do have a lot of issues with this movie in terms of, like, the lighting is so off.
Oh, yeah, don't get me started
Music
on that.
is off.
Jesus Christ.
You know, some of the tone is, like, really bizarre. And there's really great aspects, like, you know, Gale and Dewey are still together. You're like, yay!
Yeah, that's the only film that does it, because every other one, it's like, oh, they're together, and then it starts, oh, they're not together
you know, and then Sydney seems to be, like, in a good place, and it's all, like, really...
I will take away points, because like we said in Scream 6, you know, a lot of people should have died from that damage. Sydney should have died in this film. Didn't you say, like, she was nearly in a coma or something?
Yeah, I think she nearly died, yes. I think, like, she was dead for, like, a few seconds.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, like, you know, the damage she took, she technically should have been there. She should have been dead there. Number 3 for me is going to be Roman. I don't know if yours is Roman as well. This is where we differ.
This is where we differ. Mine's
Richie and Amber.
Yeah, Richie and Amber.
I'll just say about Roman and you can talk about it. Because Roman, obviously, the one killer, innit? You gotta give him credit for that. Even though I'm not a big fan of Scream 3, it's mostly because of the edits they had to make. Because, you know, the Columbine massacre happened, Stu originally was going to be the killer and all this. And even, what was it, 2 killers at what point, wasn't it? Angelina and Roman as well.
It was meant to be,
that. Even though the surprise comes out of nowhere, it is the half-brother, like, you gotta give him credit for doing all this shit by himself.
Yeah, I mean, the shock is meant to be like, oh my god, this is literally... Because no one would think of that, you know what I mean, out of all the things.
True. And also the retcon of the original story. I've seen a lot of people getting this wrong. People think Roman, like, supplied everything, like, gave him the Ghostface outfit and all. Like, they didn't. He just literally gave Billy the push, didn't he? He's like, you know... Your dad's been cheating with this woman and all this, and what you're gonna do about it? He didn't say go and get a Ghostface mask and call him and all. That was Billy's idea.
No, I think he gave him the push, but he also like gave him a few pointers, like,
you know, get someone to sell out.
Yeah, do all this.
But yeah, do you want to talk about your number 3?
Yeah, like I do like them. You know, again, big props. They did kill off Dewey, so you gotta get that. My only gripe is like the movie. It's so like some I do enjoy it, but there's something that, as I'm watching it I don't like. But then I also hate the fact that that's the boyfriend again. Kind of like, oh, we did this one before. It seems like a massive repeat. But again, like I think their motivation is also really good. Like, it sort of goes back to sort of like Jill, but the theme of the movie I always found was about toxic fandom, which is so like major right now. I really like that aspect. And the kills are great, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
And-
I'll jump in there because number 2 for me is Richie and Amber as well. Like you said, killing Dewey, like you gotta give him credit for that. 5 movies in, it's like, come on, how many times can people survive? and also the kills are brutal, like that West kill as well when he stabs him through the neck, or even Vince when he just jabs him inside the neck and red right hand starts playing.
Yeah. In all these movies, the first kill is always really important. They didn't do a first kill, which was so different, so like setting the trap, and then like the reveal at the end, because I didn't suspect Amber.
I was hoping it wasn't going to be Richie because I love his
I
character.
really like Richie, and I really like the actor. I would go for it.
Yeah, Jack Quaid. Yeah, I really like him.
I see he voices someone in Star Trek Lower Decks. You like him from The Boys, but I think he's a really good actor.
Yeah, he is a really good actor. But Amber as well, I think she deserves some credit because once she snaps, she just shoots Liv inside the head. She's like, "Welcome to Act 3," and she just goes full psycho.
But my one was number 2 was Roman, because again, one guy taking on a whole fucking people, and the fact that he was the writer of the movie and he's using it to like get people. And there's that scene where he's in the wardrobe, where he's in the closet, not the closet, in the wardrobe department with all the other Ghostface masks.
Oh, right, yeah, I thought you meant when he was faking his death. Yeah.
And I'm like, that's really cool. You know what I mean? That's really suspenseful and stuff like that. That's why it's one of the reasons why he's one of mine. Like,
they went too scary movie with that scene for me when she picks up the fucking plastic knife or whatever. Like, fucking hell. I mean, I understand it's a prop room, but it's like that just felt like a scary movie bit to me.
And don't forget like the first beginning of the movie as well with Cotton, and that's very suspenseful. It's Cotton
I didn't even talk about that. Yeah, the Cotton kill. Yeah, definitely.
Real, you know what I mean?
Even though the voice change is kind of, meh for 2000, it makes sense now, but in 2000, it's like,
fucking movie genie, man. I guess we all know who number 1 is.
Yeah, I mean, how can you not? It's Billy and Stu, like, the originals, man. Especially Stu, like, he's the best character for me inside this franchise. I just love Matthew Lillard. He just jumps off the screen, you know what I mean? He just, like, oh my god.
He is peak, like, 90s, 2000s, like, our childhood. Like, I know we weren't there when this movie came out, but Scream is like is our generation's like horror movie that you have to grow up watching.
Our generation's Halloween, really, wasn't it, in a way, where it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know what it would be these days. I guess it would be some stupid fucking elevated shit, wouldn't it? I don't even know anymore.
The Babadook.
Fucking Babadook, yeah.
This is elevated horror. Yeah.
Billy and Stu, man, classic, man. You just can't beat him.
And you don't suspect him, really. It's really bizarre.
That's a good thing about the first film. It does kind of throw you off, like you
constantly
got
throw you off
there as well, and you're questioning who it could be. It could be Sydney's dad. Like, there's a lot of people you suspect, but in the end, Billy and Stu. I'm gonna do every single video I do. Bring Stu back. Bring him back, man. He's the only guy who didn't get shot inside the head.
Bring him back. Bring him back. Bring him back.
I mean, everyone's got their own opinion, but Stu and Billy have to be number 1. Like, it just has to be real.
Think about that scene where they're talking with Randy in
video store.
Box store, video store. Like, that's really suspenseful because you kind of like Billy's giving out good points that maybe it's you, Randy. You like Sydney, you're jealous and all that. And again, Matthew Lillard is just his presence that's constantly just enjoyable to see on screen.
Well, yeah, it's been our ranking of the Ghostfaces from Scream 1 to 6. Let us know your list down below. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're new. Check out those social links down below. Yeah, not Billy, Stu. Bring back Stu. Billy's already back. He's a ghost image in Sam's head.
Again, I'm not so good with the names.
They better not do that, though. Where it's like, Stu's a fucking ghost inside someone else's head, and it's like, interacting or something.
Oh my god.
But yeah, until next time, peace out in a bit.